little bit of gum goodness. Now, I know I was asked about this a few days ago. I was asked, hey, what did you think about Busted Open Radio being purchased by WWE? I decided not to rush it, even though I did check out JD's video, and I did look it up, and found out that WrestleNation had now been replaced with WWE Radio. Excuse me. And now that Dave LaGreca is now working for WWE. Also, Thunder Rosa is no longer working and Busted Open. She's gone. So if I understand, Nick Nimitz is still there. Mark Henry's still there. I think Tommy Dreamer's still going on and off. Bully Ray is obviously still doing there. And Dave LaGreca is also still there. But here's the thing. And I did look at JD's video talking about this. And he was heartbroken. Honestly, he was. Because he made it very clear how much he wanted to do just what Dave LaGreca is doing. Work on radio. It's not about how much money you make in open radio. Cygnus Radio. Satellite network. Ugh, excuse me. My nose has been itching really bad. My allergies are messing with me. But Sirius Satellite Radio, where Busted Open and WrestleNation was working. I know how much he wanted it. He wanted to join Busted Open. He still would love to work with Busted Open. And he was told by some of the most important people who did it, make your own content. Don't try to copy anybody else. Try to make it your own. And that's what he's done with his off the script. He's done it and made it his own. But now that Busted Open, we don't know, and make it clear, I agree with JD. We do not know how long WWE has been ready to purchase them or have been in influence with them. It could have been over a year. Could have been longer than that. We don't know how much this has been going on in the background. And hearing them say, well, we're not going to change our content because of WWE, that's not something I can agree with. Once you're purchased by someone that you're supposed to review and critique, it's like ESPN has been owned by what? The Dallas Cowboys or the NFL. Let's say ESPN is now owned by the NFL. And they have their commentary team there, but the NFL is ordering them not to talk about Bronco Bills or the team I used to love, the Dallas Cowboys. I used to love them. I didn't really love the Jets. They never were great. Or the Giants to me. I always thought the Cowboys were good. And admittedly, I haven't watched football or basketball in over 20 years. I don't know who's doing it anymore. But the point is, if I was, I would be upset. Because if I want real blow-by-blow commentary of saying which players were good, which players were trash, and they need to improve, but the company tells them, you can't say that. We don't want to. Look at EA Sports. Here. Perfect example. Look at football. EA Sports is the only one who can produce Madden, which is supposed to be a simulation-based video game, and it's not. It's basically animated based, and it used animations like it did years ago. They have not changed their engine. The Frostbite engine has not been changed, and the game has so much glitching in it. But when it comes to the NFL, they don't care how bad the game is as long as it brings in the money. And also, the NFL doesn't want real players to be mentioned all the time. You can't alter the players. You can't do a lot of things that games before they made it exclusive to EA could do. They can't do it anymore with EA. And to be honest, EA doesn't care because they've been raking in the money. Same thing here with WWE. When it came to Busted Open, they were respected. Heavily respected because, and you may not always agree with Dave LaGreca. I didn't. I always felt he was a little too biased. Kind of like Dave Meltzer was biased when it came to AEW and the Bucks to a certain extent. I didn't think he was that unbiased. He was a bit biased. Like everybody is biased to a certain extent. Look, I love me Naomi. Naomi is one of my most favorite female wrestlers. One of my favorite wrestlers is Pac. And I'm always going to love those two. And I'm always going to talk about them, how they deserve better, and they should be spotlighted. But I know that I have to, at least to a certain extent, be objective. And if they're fucking up, I'm going to say it. If they're being treated badly, I'm going to say it. If they're doing good, I'm going to say it. And now, Busted Open, 100%, you can't say that anymore. 100% before they were purchased, you could say easily, hey, we could say what we really want. We're not purchased by anybody. We're not spotlighted by any promotion, by money. We're not being paid by, not being sponsored. We're not being owned. We can say whatever the fuck we want, whether it makes us look good or not. If we screw up or not, it's our show. But now you can't say that. When it comes to Busted Open, there's always going to be hanging over the head of Dave LaGreca, over Bully Ray, counting on how much Tommy Dreamer is going to be a part of it now. Now that he's not working with TNA, maybe he will be more consistent. And Mark Henry, and now Nick Nimitz is a part of it. No Thunder Rosa. They'll probably replace her with somebody else. A female wrestler, who knows? Maybe Mickie Jane may be a part of it. No, she's actually doing her own podcast. I think she won't do that. But the point is, knowing that they have this now, that they've been purchased, that means they sold the rights to WWE instead of going off a Sirius satellite and just go somewhere else and not be purchased. Now they have been. There's always going to be that question, can we trust them? Can we really trust Busted Open to be biased? Unbiased, not biased. Well, actually, I think it should be, can we trust them not to be biased? That's the best way to say it. I think that's what I was really meant to be saying here. Do I trust that? Can they be unbiased? No. I just don't see them being unbiased for very long. I truly believe they're going to be biased sooner or later. It's going to happen. No matter what they say, they're going to be biased because, let's make it clear, we are talking about them being owned by a corporation, not a promotion. WWE is not a promotion anymore. It's a corporation. It is owned by a corporation. It is owned by TKO, which is owned by Silver Lake. No matter what anybody says, Silver Lake, Endeavor, TKO, WWE. It is owned by a company that is a conglomeration of other companies. There's no way they're not going to say, okay, this is not looking good for WWE. You're talking bad of it. Tell them to stop. Tell them to stop right now or to be fired. And they're going to have to choose, okay, you're telling me I can't speak? Okay, fuck you, I'm leaving. Or I'm going to shut my mouth up and do as I told. Until I leave or until I can buy back the rights to the company. Which is Busted Open. Do I believe that's going to happen? Not now. If Dave gets tired of this situation, I've actually gone past 8 minutes, but I'm still going to make this a come goodness. If Dave gets angry and tired of this after a couple of years, he may try to buy the rights back, but I don't think he can. So he'll probably leave it and go somewhere else. So with Bully Ray, maybe Mark Henry, whoever, I don't know. It's going to depend on if they have integrity. But it's just me, and I hope you enjoyed this gum goodness. Please give me a comment below. This is a little more than a minute past the 8 minutes I normally do. But I thought it was necessary. Have a good day. Have a good night. Peace.